Hi, it's Fazana here. Welcome to part 2 of the higher GCSE probability videos. In this video, we'll look at more higher level probability questions. The questions look tricky, so more logic and thinking realistically is necessary. Make the question come alive and take control of the question right from the word go. So as long as you remember the basics of probability, an event followed by another event, you multiply. An event or another event, you add. Okay, let's have a look at the questions. Okay, in the game of soap, 2 fair dice with the numbers 1 to 6 are thrown. The total on the scores of the dice is the score for that turn. The player then moves the same number of places as their score. Okay, that makes sense. For example, if 3, 5 is shown, the player moves on 8 places. Okay, so the 3 plus 5. Khalid wants to land on the space marked Albert Square. Ah, that's why it's called soap. He's now on Coronation Street, which is 6 spaces away. By considering the possibility space or possible outcomes, work out the probability that Khalid lands on Albert Square. Okay, so 6 spaces away. Okay, so your all possible outcomes, if there's 6 numbers on one dice and 6 on the other dice, then you know you've got 36 possible outcomes. Yeah, because you've got like 6 that way and 6 that way. Okay, so let's think of the various combinations which he could get 6. So you'd get 1 and 5, 2 and 4, 3 and 3, but he could also get it the other way around. So he could get a 5 with one dice and 1 with the other, 4 and 2. He couldn't get 3, 3 again. Okay, so we've actually got 5 of them there. Yeah, so then the probability of getting a 6 is 5 out of 36. Okay, yeah, that was easy. Caroline does not want to land on Ramsey Street, which is 7 spaces away. What is the probability she does not land on Ramsey Street? So we don't want or we want so she doesn't want to land. Yeah, so we're looking at 1 minus the probability that she lands on 7. Okay, so the probability of getting a 7 is 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 4, and also the other way around. So 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3. Okay, so that's 6 of them. So you've got 6 out of 36, which is a 6th. Okay, so the probability she doesn't get a 7 is 1/6. So it will be 1 minus a 6, which will be 5/6. All right, yeah, good. Okay, you can only escape from cell block H if you score the same number on each dice. John is on cell block H. So what's the probability that he escapes? So he wants to score the same number. So again, you've got the 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and you can tell they're going to be 6 of them. 5, 5, 6, 6. Okay, so then you've got 6 out of 36, which is 1/6. All right, yeah, okay. Again, the question looks so wordy, but just keep going in order. Make sure you just write your various combinations and then think about shortcuts, yeah? So if you want to not land, it's easier to do 1 minus the probability that he will land on it. All right, yeah, cool. Okay, Anil has 5 bars of chocolate in a cupboard. Nice, nice. 5 of them. 3 are Kit Kats, 1 is a Mars bar, and 1 is a fudge bar. Okay, so let's just write them here. So Kit Kat, I've got 3 of them. Mars, I've got 1. And fudge, I've got 1. Okay, so that comes to your 5. Calculate the probability that the bar of chocolate will be a Kit Kat on both Monday and Tuesday of that week. Okay, so that's, he's got 5, and of course it will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, right. Each weekday. Okay, so now we understand it so well. So the probability of him picking a Kit Kat on Monday is 3 out of 5. Yeah, so that would be Monday. Followed by, he's picking a Kit Kat on Tuesday. So now you can tell he only has 2 and he only has 4 total bars. So you've got 2 times 4. So that you've got 6 times 6 over 20, which is 3/10. Okay, yeah. Okay, calculate the probability that the bar of chocolate will be a Kit Kat on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and a Mars bar on Thursday. Okay, so again, same. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. So the probability you'll get a Kit Kat on Monday is 3/5. On Tuesday, a Kit Kat, so it'll be 2 out of 4 in total remaining. So on Wednesday, he'll only have 1 Kit Kat, and he'll only have a total of 3. And then Thursday, he wants to take a Mars bar. So then can you see he'll only have these 2 left? Yeah. So Mars will be 1 out of 2. All right. Yeah. Multiply them straight across and you get 6 over 20 times 3 is 60, times 2 is 120. And if you simplify, you get 1 over 20. Right. Calculate the probability that the bar of chocolate will not be a Kit Kat on any 2 consecutive days. Okay, so we've got 5 days. So you can see you'd need, and you've got 3 Kit Kats. So you can tell you'd need, let's just write Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you can see you could get a Kit Kat on that day. You could get a Kit Kat on that day and a Kit Kat on that day. Yeah, and then you could get a Mars bar there or a fudge there, or you could get a fudge there and a Mars bar there, but that would still be KKK. Yeah, all right. Okay, so that's your various combinations. Okay, so let's work out that. And you can tell that will probably be the same, so we'll multiply by 2, but I'll show you that. So the probability of getting a Kit Kat on that first day would be 3 out of 5. And then a Mars bar would be 1 out of 4. Then on Wednesday to get a Kit Kat, you'd only have 2 out of them, out of 3. And Thursday, to get a fudge, we only have 1 fudge out of a total of 2. And to get the Kit Kat on the next day, you can tell it would be certain, yeah, because that's all you have. Okay, so then times 1 over 1. All right, and sorry, I'll just put the total there. So that would be 6 over, that was our 120. Yeah, and we can tell that this one will be the same. We'll do it anyway. 3/5. Fudge is 1 out of 4. Kit Kat will have 2 left out of 3. And then the Mars bar will just have 1 of them over 2. and times 1. Okay, so you can tell basically all you're doing is multiplying that by 2. So you've got 12 over 120, and when you simplify, you get 1/10. Okay, yeah, all right. It's just a case of looking at it realistically and trying to find the different combinations you can get. Yeah, so just make it come alive. Think about real life. Think about you having those chocolates or whatever. Yeah, and then just go from there. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, there are 8 balls in a box. 7 of them are blue and 1 is red. Okay, so I'll just put that there. It's easier to. So blue and red, 7 and 1, and a total of 8. Okay, just by writing that, I just feel like I'm a bit in control. Yeah, I've written something. Okay, Judy selects a ball at random without replacement. So remember, it's going to be 1 less, 1 less, until she picks the red ball. When she picks the red ball, she stops selecting. Stop. Calculate the probability that Judy selects the red ball on one of her first 3 attempts. Okay, so you can tell when you're planning, you're thinking, okay, so either I'm going to have picked the red the first time, or I'm going to pick the red ball at my second attempt, or I'm going to pick the red ball on my third attempt. Yeah, so what's the probability of her picking a red on her first attempt? It'll be 1 out of 8. Okay, and then she stops. Yeah, okay. What if she picked a blue ball first? So that would be 7/8. And again, because it's without replacement, the second time she wants to pick a red, so it'll be 1, but she only has 7 left. Okay, so you've got 7 over 56. The probability she picks up on the third attempt is she picks a blue first, so you've got 7/8. Then she picks another blue, so she's only got 6 out of 7, and then multiplied by the 1 red, but she's only got 6 there. Yeah, and I'm not going to calculate that. And then if you add them all on your calculator, yeah, you actually get 3/8. All right, yeah. And then you just sort of sit back and think, is there any other way I could have done it? I pick 1, I pick it second, I pick it third. No, so we've just confirmed, and it's come to a nice fraction, so you're quite sure you got it right. Yeah, all right, okay. Get the confidence by practicing as many questions as you can, so you can see the various different ways they try to trick you to hide the question, and I hope these questions were fun and easy to do. Please join me in part 3 for some more excitement. Keep working hard, it's so worth it. And remember, you're in control. Until next time, take care. Bye.